room, let's collide. Streaming hot takes, combat in overdrive. Chairs flying, bodies on the ground. Preview last night's show, no holds unbound. Smell the sweat, hear the roar, feel the pain. Taking folks in, dialogue insane. Matt's on the mat, Vince's vendetta. Analyze the best moves, no meta. Friday night fights, Grun's room delight. Hit the play button, commentary tight. Top rope leap, slams in sight. Podcast reverberates, breaking tonight. Heel turns crazy, face gets momentum. Captured every moment, endless venom. New champs, shock the crowd. Replay, breakdown, critics stand proud. Raw emotions, no disqualifications. Table smashes, fierce altercations. Belt changes hands, crowd erupts. We dissect each drop kick, no one interrupts. Friday night fights, Grun's room delight. Hit the play button, commentary tight. Top rope leap, slams in sight. Podcast reverberates, breaking tonight. Raw emotions, no disqualifications. Table smashes, fierce altercations. Belt changes hands, crowd erupts. We dissect each drop kick, no one interrupts. Friday night fights, Grun's room delight. Hit the play button, commentary tight. Top rope leap, slams in sight. Podcast reverberates, breaking tonight. Bang. Microphone blazing, Grun's room, let's collide. Streaming hot takes, combat in overdrive. Yeah, chairs flying, bodies on the ground. Review last night's show, no holds unbound. No holds unbound. Smell the sweat, hear the roar, feel the pain. Taking folks in, dialogue insane. Matt's on the mat, Vince's vendetta. Analyze the best moves, no meta. Friday night fights, Grun's room delight. Hit the play button, commentary tight. Top rope leap, slams in sight. Podcast reverberates, breaking tonight. Heel turns crazy, face gives momentum. Catch it every moment, endless venom. New champs, shock the crowd. Replay, breakdown, critics stand proud. Raw emotions, no disqualifications. Table smashes, fierce altercation. Belt changes hands, crowd erupts. We dissect each drop kick, no one interrupts. Microphone blazing, Grun's room, let's collide. Streaming hot takes, combat in overdrive. Yeah, chairs flying, bodies on the ground. Review last night's show, no holds unbound. No holds unbound. Bang.
Thinking over once. You can't rule, you know. You know, I'm with the right.
Microphone blazing, Grun's room, let's collide. Streaming hot takes, combat in overdrive. Chairs flying, bodies on the ground. Preview last night's show, no holds unbound. Smell the sweat, hear the roar, feel the pain. Taking folks in, dialogue insane. Matt's on the mat, Vince's vendetta. Analyze the best moves, no meta. Friday night fights, Grun's room delight. Hit the play button, commentary tight. Top rope leap, slams in sight. Podcast reverberates, breaking tonight. Heel turns crazy, face gets momentum. Captured every moment, endless venom. New champs, shock the crowd. Replay, breakdown, critics stand proud. Raw emotions, no disqualifications. Table smashes, fierce altercations. Belt changes hands, crowd erupts. We dissect each drop kick, no one interrupts. Friday night fights, Grun's room delight. Hit the play button.
Hello, welcome to Grun's room. I am your host. I am the Grun Meister. I am also always a rookie when it comes to streaming. I am not the best. I am not the worst, but darn it, I have a lot of room to improve. I apologize, guys, to anyone who's been here watching me mumble and not hear the words I'm saying. I apologize, guys. I should be better. I'm a professional. I'm supposed to be a professional. I apologize for that. I knew I muted myself. Well, and of course, as always, I forget to unmute. But we are here. We are I am representing IYH in your house wrestling podcast. We are the best up and coming pro wrestling podcast team in the world. There is nobody that is working as hard as we are. And I don't know what I can say, but we're working hard. We've our ECW watch along several times. We have had great ECW legends on the show. We have interviewed Dijak, and we have also had opportunities to interview before my time, before I came here. We interviewed Solo Sokoa, Austin Theory. So IYH, you gotta don't let my rookiness s- uh paint you a full picture of IYH, okay? Okay, because I'm still a rookie when it comes to this stuff. And I apologize. I do my best to rep the team. Uh, un Uncoroni cheese in on the Twitch chat. Yeah. Like I said, that was before my time, but that was all. But here's the thing that was also before Solo Sokoa and Austin Theory signed with WWE while they were both still working on the Indies. He's Alcon, the concept house, our boss, the man that started everything. He had contacts, met Solo. Solo agreed to do an interview with IYH. Cool guy, guys. And Solo has really been making me a fan with this new evolution of his character that he's been doing the last 6 months or so. It has really won me over as okay. I see what everybody else was seeing in Solo Sokoa. Like it just was not coming out. Now, rookie business aside, tune into Everything IYH. Tune into their Discord. Ask to join our Discord because we will be watching SummerSlam tomorrow night and Sunday night. Like in the Discord, we will be hanging out, chatting. So if you want to just sit in the Discord, chill out, hang out with us while we're watching SummerSlam, then you can absolutely do it. Ask us, ask me, ask any member of IYH for a link to the Discord. We will get you that Discord because the way Discord works, not everybody can have their own custom link for Discord, their own Discord channel specifically. You need to have you need to have a relatively large following. I mean, and you need a certain amount of users in your Discord. You need a lot of different things, okay? Because you know, Discord, they want to make money off of us, and we can't necessarily be mad at them for wanting to do that because they still allow us to use their fantastic product. But get in our Discord; it is popping. You are missing out. You are missing out. Okay, that's how much you are missing out. With that being said, why don't we move along to what is tomorrow night's Summer freaking Slam? Now, our SummerSlam, or the WWE SummerSlam specifically, is going to consist of the following matches. Holy hell, this is okay, not 8 matches per night like I originally said. I think it's 6 or 7 per night, but still, like that's still a lot of matches. You have the World Heavyweight Champion Gunther defending his title against CM Punk. You have the WWE Women's Champion Tiffany Stratton defending her title against Jade Cargill. Roman Reigns and Jey Uso team up for the first time in quite some time, taking on the team of Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. That's gonna be a fight. We have the women's tag team champions defending Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez, defending their titles against Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. Randy Orton and Jelly Roll will be teaming up. That's right, country rap sensation Jelly Roll will be having his debut match in WWE to take on Logan Paul and his tag team partner, who was having travel issues earlier this week, but is thankfully back in the United States and will be in New Jersey, is currently in New Jersey, and is ready for his tag team match to team up with Logan Paul to take on Randy Orton and Jelly Roll. That is the Scottish psychopath, the Celtic, sorry, not the Celtic, the Scottish warrior, Drew McIntyre. Uncoroni and Cheese saying Braun Breaker is crazy. I like him. Like, look, if you're just getting back into pro wrestling or getting into it for the first time, Braun Breaker is a great guy to like, because you know what? In NXT, he showed that he can do a lot of character work. He can do comedy stuff. He can be serious. He can be everything that you need him to be. And he's everything you think he is. Big, bad, and he's got that dog in him. This next man, he has that underdog in him, and that is Sami Zayn. He will be going one-on-one against Karrion Kross. And nothing really on the line here, except is Karrion going to pick up a win and force Sami Zayn to tell the world that he's more evil than we've ever realized? I don't know. We also have the undisputed WWE champion John Cena defending his title against the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, in a street fight. Now, up next, we will also have the Women's World Champion Naomi defending her title in a triple threat match, defending against Mommy, the Little Miss Brutality, Rhea, Bloody Ripley, and the Genius of the Sky, Io Sky. And then this match is probably going to be fantastic. It really is. This could potentially steal the match for the weekend. Be the match of the weekend. Intercontinental Champion Dominic Mysterio defends his title against AJ Styles. Now, AJ has been that AJ did say today that this might be his last SummerSlam, and we don't know, but it's clear AJ is letting us know, like, hey, my time in WWE is coming to an end. That means my wrestling career is coming to an end. Well, AJ Styles, thank you for everything you gave us. You are one of the greats. You have absolutely earned yourself a spot in the same name as all the other greats in WWE, but you specifically, because you helped create TNA. Now these next two guys, they're not looking to create, they're looking to destroy. Uncoroni and Cheese, yeah. So AJ Styles said a while ago that that whatever contract he was on with WWE was gonna be his last. Thing was, like, I don't actually remember how long that contract was, but he has been talking about he wants to be done wrestling by 50, and I think he's 40. I think he just turned 49. But yeah, AJ Styles is likely going to retire within the next 12 months. Yeah, he is. Yeah, on Corona and Cheese, he is definitely getting to that point where it's time for him to retire. And you know what? Like, he's had, look, okay, yeah, he may have not had an illustrious career like he had in TNA that he's had in WWE, But you know what? I remember watching AJ Styles thinking, yeah, this guy's probably never going to make it to WWE. But you know what? I understand why he's the phenomenal one. I understand why he is absolutely one of the greatest men to never get signed to WWE. And what happens the second we're all like, he's never going to go to WWE? Like, no, it doesn't matter what Dave Meltzer, it doesn't matter what Brian Alvarez, nobody, no, it doesn't matter what anybody says. He's never going to go to WWE, and he comes out at number 2 or 3 in the Royal Rumble. New music, people don't know. They see phenomenal appear on the Titantron, and people lose their freaking minds because they cannot believe it. There's only one person in pro wrestling that has been using the word phenomenal, and that is AJ Styles. And then everyone heard him, and then at least us on TV, we heard the name heard and saw the name AJ Styles. WWE had no choice. AJ had built up too much value with that name for them to convince for them to be like, we have all the cars. Like, no, you don't. AJ shows up, like, dude, we've been hearing about you for like a decade and a half. You've been tearing it up all over the world, AJ Styles. And now he's about to tear it up with Dominic Mysterio, who is maybe going to be the next mega champion of AAA. Yo, that would be crazy if Dominic Mysterio actually became the next AAA mega champion. That's crazy. And the fact is, we're in a world now where that could actually happen. WWE superstar Dominic Mysterio goes to AAA to win their mega championship. Crazy. But like I was saying, these next 2 men, they're looking to destroy inside of a steel cage for the United States Championship. And that is the champion, Solo Sikoa, taking on the former champion, Jacob Fatu. That should definitely be a really fun match. Cannot wait to talk about that more. We have the Women's Intercontinental Champion, Becky Lynch, defending her title against Lyra Valkyria in a no disqualifications match. There must be a winner. No DQ, no countouts, no shenanigans. There's going to be shenanigans. And if Lyra loses, she cannot challenge for the Women's Intercontinental title for as long as Becky is the Women's Intercontinental Champion. And then we have absolute full mayhem with the WWE Tag Team title 6-pack TLC match. 6 teams from Smackdown battling out for the WWE Tag Team titles in a TLC match. Because I was going to say ladder match, like, it's not a ladder match. Nick Aldis made it a tables, ladders, and chairs match. Holy hell. Like, thanks for the chaos. Thanks for the carnage. Hopefully nobody dies. The 6 teams will consist of DIY, Motor City Machine Guns, the Wyatts, obviously, since they're the champions, Street Profits, Fraxium, and the brand new team of Andrade and Rey Fenix. Now, let's get to the fun match really first. Let's get to this. Let's start with the 6-pack TLC match. First off, this is the strongest tag team division WWE has right now. As including NXT tag team division is not great. It needs work. Hank and Tank are great. They appeared out of nowhere and instantly got over with the fans and instantly got people reinvested in the tag team division. Unfortunately, those guys they're gonna be in NXT for another year or two, and more more because the tag team division in NXT needs them. The NXT tag team division did not need Fraxium anymore when Hank and Tank came in and just really shocked all of us. I know they shocked me. I'm like, these guys look good. Like they lots of energy. I think they'd be good. Let's see what they do. They won fans over in a heartbeat. Like in a snap. It was so quick that they won people over. It was crazy. I love it. Um you got Street Profits, former tag team champions. There was a 4-year period they were not tag team champions. And people they get all sorts of opinions. The thing is, the Street Profits are absolutely one of the best tag teams in WWE right now. There's been a lot of talks that they need to split up. It's like, do we need to split up every tag team? Maybe not. Like I get it. Like I get what some people are saying. Like, Street Profits, like Montez and Angelo, they need to go apart and do their own things. Like, I don't think no. I think you need to keep them as a tag team. Like, move them to Raw. Like they can only help Raw's tag team division because Raw's tag team division is actually pretty solid, but it's not getting the TV time that the SmackDown tag team division is, which sucks. The Motor City Machine Guns have made their name all over the world. And like I said earlier, AJ Styles is really the guy that's credited to building TNA. But here's the truth: he did not do it alone, and the Motor City Machine Guns were right there beside him building TNA. Hey, Chris Sabin, Alex Shelley, these two guys are integral to the history of TNA. Without them, Dudleys don't come in. Without them, the Hardys don't come in. The Motor City Machine Guns have been named by the Dudleys specifically, or at least I think Devon or Bubba, one or both of them, that they are the greatest tag team of this generation or the previous generation. Something like that. Okay, because I honestly, actually, you know what? Probably the previous generation technically, since they're really the veterans now. But love the Motor City Machine Guns. Love them. Love the Motor City Machine Guns from Detroit City. They get, and let me also make this very clear: any one of these people or tag teams can win. Whenever this is, I think it's supposed to be Sunday. I think this six pack challenge, six packs TLC match is supposed to be Sunday. What is up, the Lou? You'll be celebrating. Lou is gonna be celebrating his 3-year streaming anniversary later tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern at the Lou _ on Twitch. Check that out. He's gonna be showing you clips of us getting him with some of the sound alerts and going over for his amazing 3-year career on Twitch. Which, cannot wait for that, buddy. I got the alcohol. I hope we better be playing some games. I don't care what it is. But like, let's play some games. Let's mess around, dog. Again, that's twitch.tv/the_Lou on Twitch. Now, the final team that is really established, is DIY, Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa. I personally believe that DIY are the greatest thing going on in in all the tag team division right now. DIY they're saying it's all a conspiracy against them. And Lou, you're good. I know the caps came from love, dog. But yeah, the DIY, they've got Candice LeRae now as a manager, sort of, and I'm kind of bummed by that, but at the same time, like, I like that Candice and Johnny are now together in a group. It like it definitely adds something more to the group. And I want to see this version of DIY as tag team champions. I just don't know when that's going to be. I can see them being the ones to dethrone Ray Phoenix and Andrade. And Ray Phoenix and Andrade, I also see this isn't it I can also see Ray Phoenix and Andrade is not gonna be what we think it's gonna be. It's not gonna be them winning tag team titles. It's probably gonna be because there's been rumors that there's gonna be a draft after SummerSlam. No confirmation of that. But if Ray Phoenix and Andrade are drafted, and there is a draft, I see them going to Raw. Ray Phoenix or Andrade saying, "Ray, we're friends. We're always we make a great team, but we are not a tag team. But don't worry, I got you a tag team match tonight, and I've got you a tag team partner who has cero miedo." Because WWE, they know that the fans that know about the Lucha Bros and and they've referenced the Lucha Bros on commentary. So they've already told people, go look up Lucha Bros. Go look up Penta and Ray Phoenix as tag team partners. As a tag team. You're going to see that holy hell, these guys are amazing. Singles competitors, top notch. Tag team, top notch. The Lucha Bros are going to be tag team champions in the WWE. And if you're like, oh, but Penta didn't get to have have really good singles runs, like whatever. Like Penta can do everything. Ray Phoenix can do everything. These guys can do everything you ask them to do. So I don't know what you're complaining about because WWE are not going to push Penta and Ray to the side because I understand Dragon Lee has been pushed to the side. Sin Cara, Kalisto, no, all other luchadors we've ever had have been pushed to the side. These guys are not them. Penta and Ray Phoenix, honestly, 1,000 times better. Penta and Ray, they absolutely are going to rival the careers of Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero when their retirement comes. Penta and Ray are two of the greatest luchadors in pro wrestling today. That is not an opinion. That is not a hypothesis. That is not a theory. That is not an idea. That is a fact. And there, I mean this. There is no luchador better than Penta and Ray Phoenix right now. With all that being said, for the winners of this tag team match, this TLC match, you know what? I'm gonna go with DIY. DIY wins this mega tag team match. Women's Intercontinental Championship match. Becky Lynch versus Lyra Valkyria. So Lyra beat Becky to retain. Actually, no, to beat. No, I'm sorry. Sorry, no. Becky. The last time Becky and Lyra met in a match for the Women's Intercontinental Championship, they had a stipulation there as well where if Becky lost, she could not challenge Lyra for the Women's Intercontinental Championship again. But Becky won. I think it was through cheating methods, but she still won, which is all that matters. And then Becky would retain in a triple threat match at Evolution through the slickest transition into stealing a pin and stealing the victory that we've ever seen. And now Lyra Valkyria a few weeks ago beat Bayley to become the number one contender for the Women's Intercontinental title. Now This match is no DQ, no countouts. There must be a winner. And if Lyra loses, she cannot challenge for the Women's Intercontinental title for as long as Becky Lynch is the Women's Intercontinental Champion. With that being said, as I said earlier, there will be shenanigans in this match. And I do believe it will be at the hands of Bayley. Now, I've been wondering if Bayley and Becky are secretly aligned, but after all, I'm thinking no, they're not. They're not aligned, but I think Bayley is still going to do some shenanigans that's going to cost Lyra the match. So I think Becky retains. Um, Lyra, she is slowly coming into her own, but I don't think Lyra is ready for that big spot yet. But she is getting there. The men's United States Championship match. It's going to be in a steel cage. It's the champion Solo Sikoa taking on the Samoan werewolf Jacob Fatu. This match is also going to have shenanigans in it. Because I do believe this current version of Solo Sikoa that we are seeing is a chicken beep heel. So we're gonna see Talatonga. We're gonna see Hikaleo. Talatonga and Hikaleo are the same person. We're gonna see Talatonga, Tongaloa. We're gonna see who was no, there was JC Mateo. I forgot. Sorry, it's just JC is in his 40s, and he's not likely to have a long career in WWE. It is likely he is looking to join the WWE. He joined the WWE for job security for when he is done wrestling, which I don't blame him for. With all the shenanigans happening, Solo I think is going to retain, but I also find it likely that that someone's going to come down and get involved in this match. Solo Sikoa is going to have to deal with, or rather, Jacob Fatu, rather. What I'm trying to say is Jacob Fatu, I think, is going to have allies appear this weekend to help him out. Jimmy Uso is definitely going to be one of them. I suspect Jay, maybe Roman, or maybe even Zilla Fatu. I don't know, because I'm kind of over the whole bloodline stuff. I'm kind of over it because it's just an excuse to introduce new Samoans to the family or to WWE. And it's like, look, I get that Zilla Fatu and all these other members of the Mayavi Anawai Fatu family tree are really good at pro wrestling. They're really good at the business that is in their blood, but kind of over the whole it's a bloodline. We're the bloodline, and I get it. Solo's not saying we're the bloodline. He's saying that they're the family tree. MFTs, my family tree. Like whatever. But Solo retains. The men's Intercontinental Championship match. The champion Dirty Dominic Mysterio defends against the phenomenal AJ Styles. My bet is that AJ wins. That's I think my crew, my fellow teammates in IYH, have convinced me that AJ Styles is gonna. I know some of them think AJ's gonna win. Oh, No, Dirty Dom. Dirty Dom wins. It's Dirty Dom. Dirty Dominic Mysterio is winning today. Is winning this weekend. He's retaining. If AJ does win the Intercontinental title again, it's probably gonna be at I think it's Clash in Paris. I think that's what it is because yeah, AJ got such an odd reaction in Paris, and it's odd because like I did not think Paris, France loved AJ that much. Like that is odd, but I mean, good on okay, Paris. Like, hey, we're not mad that you love AJ Styles. AJ Styles is one of the best. You absolutely should love him. Just wow, the love you had for him. That is it is something else, Paris. Thank you. Um Up next, the Women's World Championship match. Naomi, the champion, defending against Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. Now, last time they had a triple threat match, Rhea and Io didn't know it was going to become a triple threat match. They had already been fighting it out for like 20 minutes. And now, this time they were prepared. They were going to be prepared. Io has been having a bigger rise in WWE. She's starting to get more love and more affection and appreciation that she has been worthy of. Just the builds have not been right, the stories have not been right, the moments, the matches have not been quite right, but but Io winning the title off of Rhea in the lead up to WrestleMania was the right move. Io Sky was the babyface going into WrestleMania, and the babyface won, and the crowd could not be happier with Io Sky retaining the Women's World Championship at WrestleMania. Io Sky is. Do I think she's. No. I love Io. I think she's doing amazing things. I think Naomi retains. I think Rhea is starting to become the victim of being being overexposed. I think she's on TV too much. I think there, but it's like she's doing her job. Like I'm not gonna pretend that I don't understand that she's not doing her job. But Rhea, I don't think it is a good time to make her the star of the division anymore, or right now. I think Naomi has earned it. I think Naomi doing her thing as this new version of herself. I think she needs to be champion for a bit longer. I don't know how long, but it's gonna be longer. We're gonna save that match for later. Are you kidding me? We're not going over the John Cena Cody Rhodes match yet. Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross, just a simple one-on-one match. Winner gets bragging rights. Winner gets a step closer to maybe winning it, getting the title opportunity. I think 2026 is going to be the year of Sami Zayn, but I think this is where he loses. I think this is where Karrion Kross picks up his decisive win over Sami Zayn, pushing this feud a little bit further. Because Karrion Kross, he's had a rough time in WWE, and that is including his first run in WWE. But Karrion Kross decided to stop being the good little soldier. He took risks, he did things on his own, and now Karrion Kross is on not just any pay per view, not just any PLE. He's on the SummerSlam card. That is crazy. Crazy, 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 crazy. But I have no faith whatsoever that Sami Zayn is actually going to win. Up next, we're going to be discussing our tag team match, celebrity tag team match. Randy Orton teaming up with Jelly Roll to take on Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. I was about to say Drew and Paul don't need to win, but Drew definitely needs a win. Drew has just come back. He needs some wins, and he needs to get himself over again. The voice Joshua Joseph, he is not a believer in Drew McIntyre anymore. He is not believing this is his time. He believes that Drew is not going to be world champion again. It's not going to happen. I think it will be, but I definitely don't disagree that Drew needs to elevate himself. Oh, but at the same time, like, it's Jelly Roll, and I don't know if they. I don't like Jelly Roll's a real fan. I don't think he might lose it though. We know Randy can take a loss. It's not gonna hurt Randy. People aren't gonna care if Randy loses. Drew might be the one that hurts the most if he loses. So I'm gonna say Logan Paul and Drew McIntyre pick up the win in this celebrity tag team match. Now, Grant, I'm just calling it a celebrity tag team match because of Jelly Roll. No special rules, just good old traditional tag team match with Jelly Roll teaming up with Randy Orton. A not typically traditional tag team match. We have Roxanne Perez teaming up with Raquel Rodriguez, representing the Judgment Day, defending the women's tag team titles, going up against Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. I'm sort of coming around to this idea of Charlotte and Alexa being the tag team, but after seeing Charlotte online say that she was pitching an idea that Charlotte becomes the Lily doll. No, you know what? Nope. Roxanne Raquel crush Charlotte and Alexa. No, Charlotte. I think that's a terrible idea. I think it's an absolute horrible idea. And because of that, I'm going with Judgment Day. I'm going with Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez, taking both y'all blonde asses down at SummerSlam. Another tag team match. We got quite a few tag team matches on SummerSlam this weekend. Roman Reigns teaming up with Jey Uso to take on Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. This should be a good match. The question, of course, is going to be who needs to win. Actually, no, it's not a question. It's actually not. No, it's actually pretty obvious who needs to win more. Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker, they need this win. But SummerSlam is right around the corner. SummerSlam is not far away. I'm sorry, not SummerSlam. Survivor Series. Survivor Series is not far away. So we know that at this point they will be building up towards a War Games match. We in the IYH we have been in agreement that they need to do away with the War Games match for a little while. Because like really they're kind of deteriorating its reputation. And now it's just a yearly match that they do. Like, no, it needs to make sense. And this isn't I don't know what the War Games is gonna look like. Hopefully we love it. But with that being said, I am gonna say Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, the Paul Heyman guys, win this tag team match, but I'm not gonna be surprised if Roman and Jay pick up the win either. Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill for the WWE Women's Championship. Tiffany Stratton wins. Next question. Oh, your next question is why are you passing over this match so quickly? It's because Jade Cargill exposed herself at Crown Jewel. I believe it. No, at King of the Ring, King and Queen of the Ring. Um, she revealed that still had. She's not terrible, but that she still has more to learn. That she still has a lot more to improve on, and it was simple mistakes that she made at King and Queen of the Ring, and she really shouldn't have been making those simple mistakes. Now, I've never been in her shoes, so I wasn't in that situation where I was could have won King of the Ring in WWE at one of their biggest events, and so maybe it was the adrenaline, maybe it was being overly excited. And okay, you know what? Mistakes happen. They happen all the time. Every human is capable of that. The problem is when you're performing at on a high stage and for a lot of money, you need to be as close to perfect as you can be. Tiffany wins. Tiffany retains. Someone if someone else if someone's going to take the title off her, it might be Chelsea Green. Maybe we'll see. And now the World Heavyweight Championship match. And Gunther will be defending against CM Punk. A lot of speculation about this match, a lot of rumors, and a lot of different ideas about what's going to happen. Some people think this match is going to be really short because CM Punk absolutely would not be able to handle Gunther at full strength. Gunther would absolutely break every bone in Punk's body. We know this for a fact. Gunther was breaking bodies and leaving giant handprints on people when he was still on the indies, and he wasn't exactly in shape. Then he decided, oh, he's going to get himself in shape. He was going from NXT UK to the main roster, or rather from NXT to Monday Night Raw, Friday Night SmackDown, whatever it was. Lost some weight, probably also turned it into muscle, and now looks like a god freaking ring general. Gunther, oh frick, but it's CM Punk, and the question is Seth Rollins' knee injury, is it real or is it work? I'm gonna say it's a work. I think I've been convinced it's a work. CM Punk wins, or just as CM Punk is going to try and go for the go to sleep, burn it down hits. And all of a sudden, we see Seth Rollins out on crutches coming out now with a knee brace on and selling, and it's like throws him aside or tells Paul Heyman, I'm cashing in the briefcase, forcing it to be a triple threat match. At Evolution, they called it a triple threat when Seth Rollins cashed in on Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 31, I believe it was. They called it a triple threat. And now, why is that important? In triple threats, there is no disqualification. So, they make it look like Seth needs Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed to take out Gunther and CM Punk. Make sure they're both down. And Seth Rollins instructs one of his men to ensure that CM Punk is in the ring, and CM Punk is the one he pins. And just before Seth Rollins goes for the pin, he loses the crutches. That's what it is. This entire time he's still on the crutches. It's still looking like Seth Rollins is going to win the championship while injured. Then he loses the crutches, and hits CM Punk with a stomp. Gets the pin. 1, 2, 3. So now you have just made CM Punk the dirtiest heel we've ever seen. Because not only did he cash in while injured, but he made you believe he was still injured. And he had his goons do all of his dirty work. Oh, Seth Rollins leaves SummerSlam as the World Heavyweight Champion. And now the biggest match of the weekend, the undisputed WWE Championship, is on the line as the champion, the never seen 17, the real greatest of all time, the true best in the world. John Cena takes on the challenger, the king of the ring, Cody Rhodes. Oh, we've been wondering, when is John Cena going to lose the title, because we definitely believe that John Cena is not going to leave with the title, and the number of appearances that he has left is dwindling. It's getting close to 10 appearances left, I believe, because he appeared a lot in the build up to what was it? It was, I think it was Saudi Arabia again. It was, no, it wasn't Crown Jewel. What the hell was it? What was, I can't remember. Night of Champions. That's what it was. Night of Champions. And so he threw a lot of appearances away. So now every appearance from now on matters. Let me see if I can find out. Oh yeah, I remember I was going to mention this earlier. Smiling Kylie Ray is the first ever WWE ID Women's Champion. So Kylie Ray is finally maybe gonna make it to the main roster at some point in WWE. Wish her the best of luck. Hopefully she is able to accomplish that. But as for John Cena, how many appearances does he have left? I do not know. Well, I think we're close to 10. Cody Rhodes is he forced John Cena to sign the contract, and then told him while John Cena was barely conscious that it's gonna be a street fight. This is opening up a lot of opportunities for something really, wicked to happen at SummerSlam. And John Cena, the amount of appearances, okay, so I was a little bit off. He has 15 appearances left. Actually, tonight's going to be 14. Actually, no, after this weekend, it's going to be 13. With 13 appearances left. We know he's going to be in Boston in December, which will be his last. So that's 12 appearances that we don't know about. At least not yet, or at least not officially. Or maybe we have an idea. I imagine he's going to be at Survivor Series. That's 11. I imagine he's probably going to be at Clash in Paris. He might be, maybe. That would bring us down to 10, I think. No, 11? 11, I think. I think that brings us down. Tonight makes 14. Sunday makes 13. Boston in December, 11. So yeah, it depends on if he's going to be at Clash in Paris. He either has 10 or 11 appearances left that we don't know about. Or at least not yet. So this is, every one of these matches is going to matter. Every one of these appearances matter. And I don't know when he's going to drop the title. I had really convinced myself that it was going to be R-Truth or Ron Killings that was going to be the one to dethrone John Cena. And I honestly still don't know who's gonna dethrone John Cena. Um, oh man, it feels like Cody Rhodes is the correct answer here. Man, I I think somehow, some way, John Cena retains. I think John Cena leaves SummerSlam as the undisputed WWE champion. Um, I got no idea how is. It's just hit me, guys. We got a little over 4 months left of John Cena. 4 months. And John Cena has been a huge impact on this industry. A huge impact on me. John Cena's my guy. Always has been, always will be. There are comments, things that he said that I didn't entirely agree with, but this, but going through the waiting for his retirement tour to start made me realize that 12-year-old kid that fell in love with John Cena, he never went away. Yeah, there were definitely things that I got sick of John Cena for a while. A lot of people did. And now that we know his career's coming to an end, I can't help but think, thank you, John Cena, for everything you've done. The WWE, for professional wrestling, and for just being the man that you are. Thank you. With that being said, I think that's a good place to call it for the show. I apologize again for technical issues that I had earlier in the recording. Hope you guys can forgive me for the rookie mistakes. I hope to see you guys at our big, huge, giant Sunday house party, because I can tell you right now, it ain't 3. I don't know how many it's going to be at the Sunday house party, but it's going to be a lot more than 3 people on the panel for our Sunday house party this Sunday, August 3rd. Be sure to be there. Listen in. Tune in on our Facebook page, a YouTube channel, Twitch channel. Tune in everywhere you get IYH. And even if you don't listen to it live, listen to the recordings when we post them on Apple Podcasts and Spotify podcasts. I'll check you guys later. Have a good weekend. Enjoy SummerSlam. And if you're not watching SummerSlam, just have a great weekend. Thank you, guys.